Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 467 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are now making some more alien processed meat. And it still looks, well, not too great, let's be honest. And I was a little bit prematurely happy in the last episode, because we have many doubled our, or at least a couple doubled our alien meat stuff. Alien processed alien processed meat. But this will start going down again now because we had a backup of eggs lying around. So yeah, it was a little bit misleading. But we need to speed everything up with beacons, and if we do that, everything will be a lot better. So we need to go and grab some modules and more beacons and get these upgraded if we can. Also, let's put this one logistic bot in somewhere if we have any space. There. Good. And I parked my plane all the way down here. Also, these are really useless if there's no power for them. So we should utilize that better. I guess we can take the logistic zone expanders as well. And I think I do just want to actually put these modules and beacons down before we leave. Even though we're coming back again. Okay, so we need more eggs for everything to run faster. Oh, by the way, can we put productivity in anything here? No, absolutely not. Okay, never mind. But we need more eggs, so let's speed up eggs production. Right, yes. Okay. Now we can leave. I've done bad math somewhere. We only have one belt for these as well. Unless it's trying to use these. We only have 34 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. We don't need this many butcheries. Oh, but maybe we do. We also want these turned into stuff meat. And let's just watch where we're going. Actually where we need to be. Got 27. It's a start. We can't really use more of these right now. What we can do is stop this from requesting anymore. At least much more. Let's just have one wagon going out of here. Stop bringing more, please. Unless I missed some of them. Some are still being delivered. Come and take these, please. I didn't think we were needing that many. We are just requesting 200 to each. Oh well. Good. I think that's it. Still need the splinters, which is our whole problem why we're making more meat. But that's fine, it's being worked on. Now it will be a little while until those low tier modules actually get all the way through. So we could help them along. Still have 800 available low tier, so they need to be processed. Are we making some, please? This is where they are being processed, so we are hitting it with speed. That's good. Give me more, please. Thank you. Still 500 low tier modules. Need more speed. How long are we going to sit around here? Well, when we're out of the low tier modules, we can start pulling these away, I guess. We still have 400 left. Are we out of advanced processing units now? That could be a problem, obviously. I think we are. Yep. The train is not getting any. It's 83, I guess. Is that 83 modules then? No. Maybe it's time we turned this off for a bit. But at least we have enough at the moment until that's no longer the case. But until then, I want to spend our advanced processing units here. These also require... So we can't really do anything until we get more advanced processing units. Where is this train going? RCU. Just leave now, please. Modules are more important. So we want a little bit to be built up by the time we get back. These trains really need to be sped up with nuclear fuel. But it still has 600 charcoal. Oh well. We are not really getting anything else out of being here, I think. So we'll reclaim some of this. Just leave these 40. That's really not a lot. But it needs time. Next up is improving chrome production for the advanced processing units. So we are going to work on it. But it requires more modules, surprisingly, so yeah. Now we needed... No, we didn't need to look at anything other than maybe having too many butcheries. Because we are inputting 96... No, that's output. Is it? No, input. $96, and then we're outputting 96. And those 96 apparently go down into this, instead of going back into input. Is that just because we haven't matrix solved it? No. I didn't remove the thing. God dang it, Helmut is buggy like that, I guess. This comes from this. And 240 beans. Delete that. Can we just make a new thing? No, then it will not be moved either. I want to move this out, please. Just that one. Didn't work this time either. How about now? No, it just takes random stuff. What the heck? So that's hatching off something. This comes from there. And we were hatching these. Most importantly, and 240 of this. And then let us add a new thing here for butchering gaseous buffers. And we get how many in? 35.2, 36, 37, 38.2. Let's just call it 40. And we have coverage. And we got 16 covering each machine with beacons. Just needed 25 for that part. 25 plus 13 is what? 38, 49, 58. Wait, do we no, these are not sped up. What the heck? Elmod, come on. If I redo all of this, will it work better? Because I also want to get this out of the way, and I can't just... I can't do that, I just can't get it... I don't know. I don't know about Elmod. Some things work, some don't. Can we... speed everything back up, please? Also to 16. Did it work? Yes. So just 8 for this stuff and 25 for this. Okay. Why did I stop here though? And then this is not correct anymore, but that's fine. Actually, we should really calculate that as well correctly. So let's remove this and this. With here we also want to turn this into meats. But we also need to handle the meat from here. And again, it's not sped up. Why is this not the default? Is it because I click over here then? It doesn't really matter for this for anything, but I want this part to stick at least. And that doesn't work unless I do this and then that. I don't know. So I want to process all of this. That needs to get out of here as well. And again, it moves the wrong thing. Dang it. It even has the right icon. Oh, I removed too much stuff. Oh well. Back in. One thing I removed was that we need to fix Chrome. Cobalt. Chrome. Let's try this over. Maybe it's reloading the game that causes problems. Input 240. I'm not allowed to use this. If I do matrix, no, it still outputs it. We can do all of that. We can also have this part in here. That takes care of everything. That is still the right amount, it seems. But what? Why is this exact thing not beaconed up when everything else is? What? Nothing makes any dang sense. Everything is beaconed. Okay. And this is just output. Then we need to butcher all of these, I guess. Do we keep most of it together, or do we keep all of the butchering in a different thing? Well, we can just do this. Meat. And no, it still doesn't work. Is it because of the input stuff? It takes the top one, but I clicked the second to last, I thought. Move this up, and the top one disappears. No, I need to move this up and the top one disappeared. Oh well. I am so confused about this stuff. I can't move things, apparently. So let's try just to not do that. Good, so we make a new thing. All raw meat. And we need more recipes. All meat, 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 meat. And we order by input. We have 40 of these, or thereabouts. 5.7 of those, let's just call it 6. 2, 2, 2, sure. Is this all covered? No, only by 4, of course. Good. We need 29, 31, 33, 35 machines, or butcheries. How about the other things? 15, 18, 20, 26, that's what we have. Good. So we shouldn't need more than at most 40. Right. 40 in. About 40 out. Yes, this is also out, but it goes back in. Good. I think I finally got it right. 35. I'm just going to 40. But we don't need this part. And we don't need beacon coverage for it then. I would rather save the beacons. And these are not very effective when they only cover one side, so they will be removed. These are not very effective either, but well, we'll leave. Also the low tier stuff. I thought I wanted to upgrade all of that, but oh well. This side is all high tier, right? I believe that out from the higher... well, the more light that they give off, so that's fine. Now we have too many, or too few eggs again, right? So we need to speed everything up. Did not speed this part up. This is not very efficient either, that should be moved. I'd rather have them all in here. We need more coverage for these machines. Let's start with one thing. And that one thing will be remove these. All of them. We are helping other parts of the system, yes, but I'm trying to figure out how well this... Oh, just trying to get this one part to perform better. As I know we have a shortage here. Okay, and... This needed to cover beacons, I guess. So they should stay, I think. Can we not have weird... Stop it. I just want straight lines, whatever. And we are modules again. Most of these, if not all of them, are low tier. So that's not very helpful. We have high tiers here for hatching. And we even have some empowered ones that really is a waste. Hopefully this just kicks us up a bit again. Don't have any more modules lying around, Brad? No. And no beacons either. Okay. Some power thingies here. Most of these will not be working anymore, is that correct? Or maybe not most of them. But we should just have less, I feel. Or we should just speed all of them up, because nah, we only have 6,000 butcher. No, that's not even butchery up there. We do not have enough eggs, right? No, we have negative of all sorts of eggs. Good. Butchering. We still have 6,000 gaseous buffers, but they are being worked through, and that's fine. Hopefully this is good enough for now. It is a bunch of production, so it's probably good. And alien processed meat isn't really our bottleneck anymore either way, so it even seems to have stabilized pretty high still. 2.4k. Yeah, it's more than double still. I still want to remove more of this, but not right now. What is this? This part? Is that for? Is it for? What are we producing here? Is that red puffers? Gaseous puffers apparently. Is this better? No, wait, we lose gaseous puffers, my bad. Okay. Ignore that. What do we want? We want to empty all out things that are needed here. Put some of this stuff back in the train. I think the train was already back at base, so we don't have a lot of stuff, or a lot of space in it. Is that right? No space there, no space there. Some space here, but not for stuff that we have. So yeah, it is full. So we leave everything else. Now, should we take all of this and duplicate it without the beacons? Sure, we will have shortages of gas and stuff, and too much acid gas. But we have made a nice setup, why not scale it? Even if we don't have the beacons for everything. Then we could even steal some of the beacons and modules for chrome production. I need landfill. Hopefully the robots can construct this mostly for themselves or by themselves. Punish more space. If we can do this all the way up, that's enough. Awesome. And we even have some left. We need to kill some worms if we want stuff here. Actually, let's put these down a little more carefully, because maybe we can fit everything in next to them. I think there was more cliffs over here somewhere. All of the logistic zone extenders, I guess. Sure. But there, remove those. Off my robots, because I don't want to do all of this. This lined up correctly? Yes. I think so. Do we need these? No, we don't. Now this probably requires a lot of stuff. Actually, we should just unload more from the train then, I guess. Please stop, logistic bots. We need a lot more filter inserters. Something I know, probably more normal inserters as well. And all of that. Did I not cut all of the... I didn't save... Oh, I didn't use the blueprint, I used the paste buffer for pasting this. Because I'm smart. Should be able to paste this back on top and have our stuff back, I guess. And we should grab our artillery. I think I'm just gonna leave this for a bit. Go home, go to Chrome. Chrome needs modules though. We don't have modules. I think I'm going to steal even more modules from here then. It's a balancing act, but it's needed. Otherwise we should go to other outposts and steal it from there, because we have been a little bit liberal with how many we use, because I thought we had actually gotten past our problems. This is a start though. If only when I thought we had gotten past the problems, put more into Chrome production, it would have been good. But then I would have had to deal with the other problems as at Chrome as well, like Cobalt being backed up, and I didn't want at that time to do that. If this is really only the things we need, then that's fine, we'll come back later. For now though, I wanted to go home first, because I obviously got rid of all of my stuff. So let's do that. Then go to modules and then go to Chrome. Guess we should only go to modules if we actually have more than like 2 available. We have 40, okay. That's worth it, I think. I forgot to give these to the robots. So I guess they now belong to these bots instead. Oh. I don't understand how we have this many problems with just chrome. All other metals seem to be somewhat manageable, but not chrome. So I just want to see if I can see some obvious flaws with what I've been doing. Are we just doing this, first of all? Because that would be a waste. Let's have a look at what the reality is, and then we can think about everything else. We're processing it, but not into chrome oxide. I need sodium carbonate for that. That's not... No, we get sodium carbonate out. We need carbon for it. That's not really that much of a problem. There's more to do with output going back in though, but that's fine. How do we get rid of sodium sulfate? We can turn it into sodium and sulfur. But I don't... Maybe that's why I didn't do this. Sulfuric acid in, this stuff out that we need to take care of. This we can just get rid of. This in. This out that we need to take care of, but we can just export that. We have uses for it. How much would we save from this though? Oh, also morphic goes back in, so we actually need to import this. 60 ore becomes 120 plate. If we just do what we're currently doing from processed, it's 80. So we lose 20 ore for every 120 plate we output at the moment. And that's 40 plate. So that's quite a bit. 33% more we could get for our ore. This part is fine, and that's also in this other one. In, out. This goes back in there. It's really this that annoys me. If we turn it into sulfur, and sodium, we still need to get rid of the sulfur from there. And we could just turn it into sodium here. This sodium goes where? Into this? Yes, okay. And then we would export the sulfur. Go down here. Just do something with it. Prioritized over the current or local production or something. Sure. That doesn't sound too stupid. I think. We have the modules we can get here. these. That's 260 modules or processing units we could have gotten. 4 modules. I think I'm just gonna steal those. This is a train heist. Get back here. Okay. Come on, hit the train. That's for modules, good. And back to Chrome. So I need to make a design for this. And we're gonna do that in the editor. Because we don't really feel like tearing everything down before it works. These belts would be almost full if we actually had everything sped up. So that looks like about 100% more, which would be a full belt maybe. And a full belt is what we would need in for this. Okay, so if we could design it in an area that fits here, that would be awesome. If not, that's okay. So, pin. First though, we again need to go through this. I don't believe in 16 beacons for stuff like that, just because we have direct insertion of things. Maybe 8. Also with productivity we need even less input, or we get more output, and that just makes the better ratios here even better. How about we just do this by input and go for 60? So then we just get more than 2 belts out of this. Good. Anything else that can be productivity? No. You are sped up by 8. It's 2 to 2 to 2 to 2 to 2 to 2 to 3 to 7. Okay. Pin. Processors. Do pellet presses. Are these the highest tier ones? I think we have greens. Am I wrong about that? I am wrong about that. Okay. Take chrome. We'll take chrome. Whoops, what? Good. And that is put into a blast furnace. Sure, we can make the inserters work in a little bit. Wait, no. Wait, yes. Pellets into chromate. Yes. Oxygen for that. Well, you can figure that out later. Maybe it's going to come in by robot though. Probably actually. Are we gonna put that out here? That's a bit in the way of loading the ore processors. But now I'm gonna put it here just to remember it. And maybe we need the extra space anyway. We'll see. I need sodium carbonate in here. Okay, let's also do our inserters, because otherwise I will miss half the things. How about we just do loading into this? If this is the chromate, okay, that's probably fine. And we beacon all of this. Can at the sides if we want to. Something like that. To get up to the 8 beacons we need. Just checking that we can actually do that. Yes, yes. I think. These are hit by 8 if this was also a beacon at least. And we can put more in the middle or something. It's good. Power and stuff to stop these machines from blinking. And we've gotten to the output. And this should all be good. So chromate goes into a liquefier along with sulfuric acid. I'm starting to think that this would go here and here. Oxygen. That even leaves space for one of these. Actually, just moving this 1 or 2 tiles further apart would be good for beaconing stuff. Let's keep that in mind. Then we need more fluids. More sulfur. Sulfuric acid. And the output of this we need to take care of. So maybe this should not go here. I don't think we can reach this machine or liquefier. Not. Do we need the chromate back in for anything? No, it just turned directly, yes. Okay. So maybe this goes on the bottom of this stuff. This can go up here. This This one could work, or we could take it in here. This is just... It's actually 120 per second. One inserter cannot handle that. But I guess... Well, 4 inserters can, hopefully. And then we have purified water we need to take care of. Are we in need of purified water anywhere? Yes, but we're producing it locally. I would rather get rid of it. If we move this one tile down, it's okay, right? We are still reaching it, yes. I was thinking about putting this in here, but we obviously can't have 2 of them. And it's annoying to get it into one anyway. And we would like space for these. Which also means that I want this gone, this gone, and to move this out 1 tile or 2 tiles. We did something like this. It will still take up a lot of space, but we could have this out here or something. Is this too wide to fit in this space? Yes. Well, not if we actually remove some of those. It could fit in here. So it's okay to use this space if we want to. Can I remove this somehow to get this in 1 tile? Do this. Do it custom. Sure. Something like that. This one will not hit. Good. We need to output from this machine. And I guess that should be a filter inserter for the sulfur stuff, sodium sulfate. And then we need to output the dichromate. That should go further down. Let's just mark some of these as done now. Good. These will just have some limits. No, they won't, because they will be blocking production then. Dichromate goes in here. No. Wait, what? Dichromate, yes. Goes in here. Along with carbon. Chemical furnace. This. Maybe there. We can transfer from there. Slide. And chrome oxide goes in these. And we need to take care of this output of carbon monoxide. We're just burning that. Let's just get rid of some junk here. Let's just leave it like that, sure. These need to be powered somehow. Can do that like this. Could we have done this one out here instead? Yes. That gives us better possibility to power in here. Okay, it's such a mess with the power pools, but let's not worry about that right now. Have the one input done. We need another input of carbon. Power. And then we get some of this stuff out that we needed back here. I somehow need to prioritize this. I guess just putting it into an active provider will be enough. We don't have that space over here, so we need to do something like this. Good. And then our actual output goes into this blast furnace. And some of the output of this needs to go back in. Both chrome ingots and the chrome oxide. Good thing we have a lower tier chrome ingot production already, so we can actually seed this. But okay, so the output of this needs to be filtered back into itself, prioritized over output. I'm sure I can figure that out. So if we output to here, and we also request everything to get it started, What is one process worth? 24 chrome oxide, 6 chrome ingots. I know this is mainly something I do to be able to scale things more easily, and I probably won't be scaling this a lot, but now I'm doing it anyway. So we output to that, and we also request to it. Is that good? We also need to input from it. And we need to push it further as well, if there's enough. So maybe we should just connect it with circuitry, is what I'm trying to say. That sounds good. And we have... no, we can't have more than one condition. But it doesn't want to take the chrome oxide anyway, so it's only the chrome ingots we are worried about taking too many of. Let's just say 20. We only need 6 in here for it to run. But if we're taking a full hand when it's at 21, and our stack size is 15, let's just say 50 just to be safe. That can output it to anywhere. We should also get fuel in. And I guess that's nuclear fuel now. And we should get the output sorted into these. So that one is done. Induction furnace, there. Now, how many beacons would it take to get this down to 2? 10? Yes. Can we do that? I'm sure we can. Otherwise I would want it to be 4, I guess. Currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not 9. These beacons are placed horribly anyway. If we do that, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still just 8. Okay. But these are affected better now, so some improvements were made, I guess. And more beacons. And then those on each side. And that will produce more than 2 belts. Currently we're just putting it in the logistic network though. We want to continue with that. Sure. This is the widest part, so why don't we just do... Maybe this? This fits nicely, good. Now we could take the outputs of these and actually put down here in chests just to have it closer to the butts, but let's not do that right now. Let's just optimize this a little bit here. Set recipe. Get power in somehow. I also need to power off this. I'm not doing a very good job of that. Where's the transfer of this? Did I forget that? I think I did. Okay. Well, it could also just go in here. If this is enough beacons, then fine. If not, we'll have to do something else. But I think this is a start. Now these beacons don't line up well with these machines though. We should move them down one tile further. Then they're not in line with these or these. And we can do this down here to fit in more if we want to. Okay, take this. Are we gonna tear down the old before we have set up the new? I guess we will. But we need to steal some ingots first. And I guess, actually, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.